Hello everybody and welcome to Zombies and Crap, Episode 1. I'm Marshall, your host, I guess.
And I'm Caleb,
Yes,
the other guy.
The other guy, yes. This is my friend Caleb. Say hi, Caleb.
Hi.
Hello everybody and welcome to Zombies and Crap, Episode 1. I'm Marshall, your host, I guess.
And I'm Caleb,
Yes,
the other guy.
The other guy, yes. This is my friend Caleb. Say hi, Caleb.
Hi.
He doesn't quite know what he's doing here.
It's my first time. I'm a little tired.
Yeah.
I mean, I do voice Kid Flash. You should go watch Gotham
Yeah,
University,
the one
by the
episode
way.
of Gotham University that we did.
Yeah. There's a lot more written. They'll come eventually.
Eventually, 20 years down the road.
That's not what we're here to talk about.
That's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about The Walking Dead. Don't let me see it. The paper.
I'm sorry. I accidentally flipped it over without
I-
thinking about it.
okay.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, we'll explain the whole paper thing later.
Yeah.
So, me and Caleb both love The Walking Dead.
Exactly.
And we always talk about it during our home base or advisory,
Mm-hmm.
even with our teacher.
Should
who
we
loves
quote
it. Yes,
him?
Mr. Barlow is
Yep.
our teacher.
Great medals teacher, by the way.
Yes, yep. Who loves The Walking Dead like us. And the other medals teacher, Mr. Jones.
Yep,
They both
him
like
too.
it. Yep. And Caleb here suggested me, because I would always talk about my podcast that I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Hey, Marshall, let's make a Walking Dead podcast." And that was such a great idea.
That it happened.
Yes, and now we're here. And, yeah. So, should we tell you? Well, people know who I am.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we have the bag back here. I'll edit that out.
Yeah. Okay.
So people know about me, who I am,
Yep.
a little bit, but kind of. I mean, I'm Marshall. I make Lego stop motion animation videos on YouTube. Me and Caleb were both in high school, we were in 8th grade.
Yep.
Technically in middle school, if you want to, in most places, but in our little town here, it's.
Yep. We're not gonna
8th
name the
grade.
town or anything.
No, we don't want any stalkers coming and getting us.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll just say Minnesota.
Yeah. We live in
We live in
Minnesota.
Soda. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have accents.
Yeah, I'm sorry, anybody, if it's hard to listen to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just get to it.
I don't know what kind of viewers we're gonna be getting here, but okay. So today, to start out with, we're just gonna talk about our top 5 favorite episodes. Now, we have them written on a little sheet. We haven't revealed it to each other.
Right.
So we're just gonna say the first episode first, but not say the rest of them. It'll get revealed to everybody. While the list goes on. Okay, but who's gonna go first though? So who's gonna say the number 5 first though?
You're the host. You should go first.
I'm the host. Okay. My number 5 is season 3, episode 4, Killer Within.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
Season 3, episode 4, Killer Within. Now, Caleb, do you remember what happens in this episode?
Nope. I
Well,
sure don't.
First, it starts out with Glenn and Maggie woohooing in the guard tower.
Oh, that episode. Yeah, I know that one.
And then
Of course, when you mentioned that, I know
Yeah.
it.
Otherwise known as the episode that Lori dies.
Yep. Glad she did.
glad she did.
She is pretty annoying.
Sorry, Lori, but it was a big time for a lot of characters because we had just gotten to the prison, and then Lori has to go and die and have a baby because Carl has to shoot her in the head.
Favorite character is Carl, by the way.
And then T-Dog, even Carol had some stuff. I mean, Carol and T-Dog going out and T-Dog saving Carol.
And dying.
And he died.
A couple people died in that episode.
A couple people died in this episode, yeah.
Wow.
All because you should have never trusted the prisoners. You should have never trusted the prisoners. It's all their fault.
So why was it your favorite episode, Marshall?
What?
Why was it your favorite episode?
Why was it one of my favorite episodes?
Oh yeah, one.
It was so unexpected. At this point in the series, I mean, okay. A main character is Rick, right?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would have ever thought to kill off Rick's wife. the wife of the main character.
True.
I mean, okay, at this point, I don't think I knew a lot about the comic books at all. But, yeah. So them killing off Lori was just, even, I mean, T-Dog, it's kind of funny. They said, like, in some interviews that T-Dog was going to have more to do in Season 3. And that more to do with dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, let's see, what did T-Dog contribute to the show, even?
He
yeah.
was black.
Yes, maybe we should go back and watch Season 1 and 2 for once.
Yeah. But the whole,
Farm.
little camp and the farm.
The
and
farm.
that one place that blew up.
That one place. Oh, the CDC.
Have you guys ever noticed that almost every place they have been to burns? I mean, think about it. I mean, the camp
Yeah.
didn't burn, but they kind of just moved
Yeah.
from that.
I mean, the prison did.
Prison burnt down.
The farm did. Terminus did.
Terminus.
If you wanna count that.
Yeah.
With the termites.
Alexandria even kind of burned,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
mean, the pool or the lake burnt.
The Lake O'Walkers.
Lake O'Walkers, yes. So let's see what else. I mean, Rick started to go crazy in this episode.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably the first episode where Rick started down the rabbit hole.
Same thing with Carl. I
Yeah.
mean, he shot his own mother.
I mean, this episode defines the characters as we know them today a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really, maybe that's why why I like it so much and it's so important. It's how we got a lot of our characters. And yeah, Caleb, what are your thoughts on this episode?
Well, pretty much everything you said.
Everything
I
I
mean,
said.
you kind of covered everything.
Yeah.
Just give me a second. Well, I guess it's just pretty much the same thing as you said with all the character development and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
Why do people hate Carl? That's
we-
the thing I want to know.
Well, I mean, when he was like a bratty kid back then, more or less. But
True.
Did we yes, we did cut to the governor in this episode a little bit, didn't we? Because we cut back to Andrea and the governor. Wasn't governor like playing golf with the
Yes.
zombies and hitting the... Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that happened in that episode.
Yeah.
Andrea and the governor getting a little riled up.
Probably. I mean, I really like the character of Andrea. I really liked her. And, and her storyline with the governor, I mean, it was interesting to do that with her.
I don't know why she didn't just kill the governor. I mean, obviously he was
Yeah.
crazy. He had zombie heads and tanks, for God's sake.
But hey, I guess he was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? Him and us men. Yeah, Caleb should, but
I'm sorry.
us men in our devilish ways persuade people with our baseball bats with barbed wire around them.
Negan.
We'll talk about him,
Yeah, eventually.
maybe.
Because I bet that's on someone's top
Ooh.
5 list.
Is it now, Caleb? Okay. So, Caleb, let's see now. What is your number 5?
Hold on, I didn't put them in order.
Okay.
I gotta think about this for a second.
Oh, wow, Caleb.
You know what? Let's go with after.
After Season 4, Episode 9.
The reason I liked this episode was, since Carl's my favorite character, and there was a lot of character development for Carl in this episode, showing how he thinks he's his own guy, man, person type thing.
Man person thing.
Yep, with his big old chocolate pudding.
Yes, the moment everybody remembers from this episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the reasons I like it.
Of course.
And also because of that, what he wrote on the door. It was something like, Walker got my shoe, but he didn't get me.
It's a cool Carl episode. It's a family episode. It really is, because we don't just have Carl, but we also have Michonne. This is another big
For
episode
like
for
2
Michonne.
seconds, also.
Well,
No.
no,
Yeah,
we got some backstory on Michonne.
Yes, we did.
This episode, so we got backstory on Michonne like with her child and like the her two
Yeah.
like. Now, what exactly did happen there? Like, they were turned into walkers and her baby died.
To be honest, I think it was kind of creepy how Michonne kind of put those two guys on chains and just carried her around with them.
One of them was her brother and her boyfriend. Is that right?
But who chains their brother and their boyfriend?
They were. Maybe they were a reminder. Because she has to kill her zombie. Wait, no. Is that in this episode? Or she has to kill her. No, she did that way before.
Yeah.
No, that's way long time ago.
Mm-hmm. That's like when we first met her.
Yeah.
With Andrea.
Uh-huh.
Andrea was a good character, come to think of it.
Yeah, she was. And now she's...
suicidal. Telling Beth, go ahead, kill yourself. If you feel like it.
So nice. After her sister died.
Mm-hmm.
Nice role model. And then she goes and sleeps with the bad guy.
Yep.
Good role model, kids. Yep. Clap for Andrea, everybody. Clap for Andrea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I love season 4. Let me just say this right now. Season 4 is my favorite season. And Scott M. Gimple set up the whole Michonne backstory thing in the first episode. When she's looking at that map of Macon, she's remembering that and she starts crying. It was all hinting towards this. This is also the episode where we get the Michonne we know today.
Right.
Because she realizes, I don't want to be this warrior. I want to have family with Rick and Carl. Mm-hmm. I want to be like Carl's mother, pretty much, now.
Uh-huh. Oh, and also, in this episode, we see Carl telling his dad that he was supposed to be the leader and stuff, and yell at him. And
Carl's like, oh my gosh, Dad, why? Why did you let this happen?
Yeah.
Pretty much. And he's, teenage angst, as we are aware of, aren't we, Caleb?
Yep. Everyone loves puberty.
Oh, yes, we do. Yeah, this big Michonne episode, she...
And a big Carl episode.
Big Carl episode, family. It was all about family.
To be honest, Carl, you're a little stupid for walking backwards away from walkers.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, this was the first episode of the Terminus, Road to Terminus half season, as I call it.
Yeah.
I don't think we got a mention of Terminus in this episode. I think it was probably the next episode.
My knees hurt, okay?
Oh, okay. Caleb just stood up and made a weird face and Lean kind of I don't even know. This thing of a friend of mine is
You want to move on to your next episode?
Want to move on to the next episode? Sure. I think I remember. I don't know where I put my sheet.
What's the...
I don't know. It fell? Yeah, it fell. There it is. My next episode, everybody.
Oh boy, I think I know what it is.
Another episode from season 4. Season 4, episode 12. Still. One of my favorite episodes that everybody else hates.
Yeah, don't hate on Marshall because he likes this episode. I actually kind of liked it too. It was a good character development.
If anybody listens to this episode, they're going to hate us for this. Still, who would have thought to pair Daryl and Beth together? Who would have thought to do that?
Just saying their ship name is Death.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
We're telling something though.
It's not like we can do Carol and Daryl.
Yeah, can't do that.
It doesn't work.
Unless we use their because some ship names they don't say put the names together as Violet Believer, Henry Once Upon a Time Violet is her name, but Henry can be the Believer or something, other names. So what could we give that then?
Wow, this is quite the bunny trail.
Crossbow gal. Crossbow. Hashtag They probably actually do have an official ship name that's regularly used.
Maybe once we finally get a next episode of this out, we'll mention that.
Maybe we'll find it out.
It'll at least be a half a year because The Walking Dead doesn't come back.
Yeah, we'll see. We might we might do episodes where we can go and look back at the different seasons or something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know. We could. Well, we'll see. I don't quite know what we're doing here with this, but
nope.
Okay. So this episode, I love Daryl, and I love Beth. They did a lot with Beth this half season.
Mm-hmm.
She started to become a little bit of her own woman. I mean, her father's dead now, after Herschel died.
She is also dead now.
Well, in current day.
Yep. But back then,
But
she
back
was still
then,
alive.
she was still alive and kicking. And she...
Actually, she was playing pianos and stuff.
Yeah. She was always like hope. She always represented hope, and Daryl had kind of, she still wanted to hang on to that hope.
Mm-hmm.
That hope that Daryl kind of just wanted to abandon. Remember when he was like eating the snake? He was pulling the snake's skin off. And all Beth wanted to do was something every young girl wants to do eventually.
Be Hannah Montana?
Get herself a drink.
Oh.
And that's what they do. They go and make moonshine.
Well, that was a joke fell on your face. You didn't even laugh.
Ha ha. Hee hee ho ho. Ha ha ha. Aren't we funny? That was a real knee slapper there, Caleb.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, we'll stop with this now. Okay, how many people are still even listening to this? Like 3?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Okay. After the reveal, I love still.
Yep.
And then they just have such good chemistry. This episode was written by Angela King, who's my favorite. Caleb's mimicking me.
Yep.
Angela King is my favorite Walking Dead writer. Almost said Once Upon a Time there. No, I just made a big yawn.
I'm hilarious.
And then they burn the house down because we get because Daryl and his father and Merle, we get a little bit about what happened with them. And his dad didn't really care about them, and they hit the house they find that still, as you would call it, is beat up just like their house. And they say, hey, let's burn it down. And they burn it down, and they stick the middle fingers out, and that beautiful song plays, basically saying, who cares what we're doing. That's basically what the song was all about, and it's just so beautiful. Such a work of art.
You know, they could have sent that money that they threw in there to little old Minnesota to us. Couldn't they? Because they lit the money on fire to start it. And then they threw
I
it.
think so. Again, I haven't watched this episode in a while. Should have watched these episodes before this.
Hey, let's watch them tonight.
Yeah, let's watch them tonight. Yeah.
Since
okay.
I'm having a sleepover at your house and all that.
Yes, he is. Okay, Caleb. Well, let's see here.
Next episode.
What is your number 4, Caleb?
Well, my number 4 has probably got to be Last Day on Earth.
Last Day on Earth.
The most recent
We're gonna
episode.
talk about that, okay.
Up to this day.
Yep.
I mean, you'll probably be watching this years from now when Marshall finally has over 500 subscribers.
Or not watching this at all, because if
True.
anybody even listens to this.
Hey, how many subscribers are you at?
97.
Really?
3 more to get to 100. Come on, people. Come on.
Subscribe to Marshall.
Subscribe to me,
Or
people.
else. I have a very defined set of
Or
skills
else.
that I have acquired over a long period of time.
Or else we'll line you up.
I will
Take
look
my
for you.
baseball bat.
I will find you.
Take my baseball
And I will
bat
kill you.
with my barbed wire around it.
Negan. Hey, that brings us to the end of this episode that I totally hated.
So, Caleb, why do you like this episode so much?
Well, you see,
There's this guy.
there's a person named Negan with a barbed wire baseball bat who kills someone that we don't know.
Who we were waiting for this whole entire half season.
Yes.
And Jeffrey Dean Morgan played him brilliantly, I have to say.
Yes.
And I'm very excited for season 7A.
And if anyone comments in this video, go down to the comment. Comment who you think died.
Okay. Yeah, comment who do we think? Do we think it's Glenn?
I don't think it's Glenn. I don't think they're going to follow the comics because Maggie's having a baby. Or a miscarriage.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with that. Maggie needs help.
Yeah.
Now that Denise is dead.
Marshall's favorite character used to be Beth, but now it's Tara and
Tara.
Denise.
And now Denise died, so now my favorite character is Tara.
Yeah.
Maybe Maggie's up there too, but Tara.
Just saying all of his favorite characters are girls. Don't ask me why, question mark.
Sorry, I just said flashback.
He especially likes the lesbians.
Wonder why.
Well, I'm gonna get a drink of water while
Okay.
Marshall takes the
Yeah.
wheel and talks right now.
Oh, I'm gonna take the wheel and talk about this episode. Well, they did it. They did a good job on this episode. Like how because the saviors are very smart. They cut them off and they weave their way through. So they got Rick's group into the direction they wanted.
Yeah.
They were very smart in that, and just because we didn't know what happened to Daryl, because Daryl had been shot.
Yeah.
And we especially when we saw their clothes on the walker chain, we were like, what in the world? What are they up to here?
Yeah. Well, I kind of knew it wasn't them,
Well, of course we knew it wasn't them.
really, because Michonne didn't get shot or anything. I mean, she could have been killed.
Yeah, Daryl was just shot in the shoulder though too, but it was.
I cried. I
course
shed
you
a
did.
small tear.
You should.
I didn't cry, I guess.
It's my dog. If you hear my dog in the background there.
He's kind of settling into the mood.
Do you gotta go outside, big dog, Louie? Outside?
Hey, Louie.
I don't know if he has
His
to go
dog's
outside
name
or
is
not.
Louie, if you didn't hear that.
Yeah. What kind of accent were you doing there, Caleb? I think.
It was a southern accent.
southern.
I'm bad at
We're from-
accents, though.
We're from. I know I can't do that. Are we from Georgia then, or what? Alabama,
Alabama.
deep south.
No, I'm from New Jersey.
What are you, Harley Quinn?
No. I'm a boy. Just so you
Are
guys
sure
know.
about that.
Yes, I'm very sure.
Yes, he hasn't gone through puberty.
Back to the episode.
Back to the episode. Okay.
The reason I really like it is because, I know it was kind of slow and a little disappointing. Because you'd think it would be really action-packed. I mean, Negan's coming, but hey, I liked it just because Negan was in it
Yeah.
and killed someone that we don't know.
I mean-
I love this.
Yeah. See, a lot of
Cliffhanger.
people just blatantly hate it because of that cliffhanger.
Yeah, I love it.
I mean, there's lots of other things in it besides that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this was a big episode for Morgan.
And for all you prediction YouTubers, this episode was great.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Millions of videos on that.
Yeah.
Who did he die? Who did he die? Who did he kill? Oh, look
Oh.
at the tree in the background. Oh my god. Look at that. We count the
Oh,
eeny,
yeah.
meeny, miny. Oh
Then
my
it's
god.
Glenn.
That's
But
good.
if we look at the perspective,
But
it's
the
Daryl.
perspective- it's
But
Daryl.
also, they set it up to be Eugene.
Yeah.
I actually think it was Eugene, though. I mean, they did really set that up.
I think it could be Eugene too. But they did. Maybe they just set it up for a loose herring. Red herring. I'm sorry. I'm missing. It was a long day, people. Okay, we had to help first graders
Oh, yeah.
at school today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
It's Earth Day when we're recording this.
yep.
And at our high school, we do a big Earth Day fiasco. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like the whole Morgan thing. Morgan killed somebody.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Morgan
I
killed
completely
somebody
forgot about that.
for the first time in a while.
It's at least been seasons,
Yeah. I mean, since we saw him kill anybody at least.
especially when it was in his clear mode.
Beer mode. Hinting there, Caleb.
Yeah. Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. And then
I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm hinting at.
Carol.
But
Carol too. Carol this half season it was going through something, which I don't know if she figured out with her maybe not wanting to kill and saying what if Morgan's right, and she didn't want to lose herself, and like I mean Rick's kind of lost himself. I mean Daryl really hasn't. Michonne had lost herself. She had created this warrior persona, and that wasn't her.
Yes.
Now she's back to herself.
Yep, going woohoo with Rick.
Oh yeah, all those Rashon shippers out there, finally happy after this episode. But yeah.
Enid is still locked in a closet.
Yes, Enid's locked in that dark closet. I was gonna say, Enid's,
what a great boyfriend, Carl.
Yeah, Enid's gonna go and save everybody though. She's gonna, yeah.
Great job, Carl.
Great job, Carl. Enid's gonna go save everybody though.
Mhm.
In the comic, Sophia was there in the lineup, I believe, because like
Yep.
Enid's kind of taking the role of Sophia in the comics.
Yeah, being like Glenn and Maggie's adopted child.
Yeah, because you know, in the television show, Sophia's kind of So,
Yeah.
yeah. There, Last Day on Earth. Okay.
Yep. What's your next one,
My
Marshall?
number 3. My number 3 is season 4, episode 14, The Grove.
Oh boy, goosebumps.
Caleb's favorite. No.
Yeah.
This, of course, is the infamous episode where Lizzie kills Mika and Carol kills Lizzie.
Yeah.
Moving on? No. No.
Sure, why not? That's the only important thing that happened.
I
so
mean,
let's move on.
No, there were lots of other stuff. I mean, we needed to see where everybody was at. We needed to see, like, where Carol and Tyrese.
Yeah.
Because I don't know when the last time we had checked in on them was.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, and we finally got resolution that Carol told Tyrese that he killed Karen and David. And Tyrese forgave her.
I know.
And that was a big moment because we didn't know how Tyrese. Because when he first found Karen and David killed, he was like, "Oh my gosh, he would have killed it. He would have killed Carol maybe then." But now I think that's why I really was liking Tyrese at that moment in this half season because of that. It was just so yeah. The Grove was a good episode. Yeah, I mean. Lizzie and Mika. Well, it was probably, you know, for the random viewer watching, the average viewer that knew nothing about the comics. I mean, even probably, you know, the comic viewers.
Yeah.
They had no clue. Of,
Yeah,
you know, they
because
didn't
in
think
the
it was gonna
comics it was brothers, right?
It was brothers in the comics. Yup.
What were their names? Wasn't one of them like Sam? And
Oh, maybe.
someone
Yeah, but
else?
yeah, a similar storyline did happen in the comics. I
Yeah.
don't know how fast it was, but there was a lot of build up to this. I mean, with Lizzie beating the rats, and even in the first episode, me and Caleb just watched the first episode of season 4 when Lizzie was like, "But there's still people, right?" Or Lizzie just didn't understand the walkers, which I mean, really could. I mean, in our day and age, I mean, we have the concept of zombies. We know what they are, especially because of The Walking Dead.
Uh-huh.
But for them, I mean, I guess nobody had ever had the creative mind to think up zombies. So I mean, she didn't get it. That was, I mean, even if a zombie apocalypse were to still happen, we probably a lot of kids would have, a lot of people in general would have a hard time. I mean,
yeah.
like, with that. I mean, sure it's the
We'd
they
still
were people.
fall apart, probably. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah.
all probably think, hey, we're ready.
yeah.
But we'd
No,
probably
it
still
would-
fall apart.
Yeah. It's interesting. You think Rick is there ever going to be a true new world order? Do you think they'll write about Rick in the history books? He'll be like the new like Columbus.
Maybe.
I mean, could we have like Chapter 5, Alexandria.
Oh, yeah.
Chapter 5, Alexandria. Of the post-apocalypse history books. About Rick, the Alexandria School. The new Alexandria school system. Rick Grimes, the farm. And this is so boring. I hate this chapter. It'll get better, kids. It's fine. And then they'll make a television show like The Walking Dead show, like the show. Voice crack, wow.
Uh-huh.
For like to be like a biopic of the life of Rick Grimes.
Yep. So do you think we should move on to the next episode?
I guess. Okay, so let's see. I did my number.
Yeah, you did your number
4.
3.
I didn't wait.
You did 3. Because I've only done 2.
Yep, that was.
You know, after and
Kiss.
Too Far
So
Gone.
what's your number 3?
I mean, no.
Yeah. What's
Well,
your
I
number
guess
3?
it's just Too Far Gone now. Because I kind of just gave that away, so.
Your number 3 is Too Far Gone.
Yep, why
Okay,
not?
That's my number 2.
Really?
Yep, my number 2 is Too Far Gone.
Ooh. That means
overlapping
you're gonna have to, I don't know.
I have a feeling my number 1 is your number 2. Let's save that for later.
Yeah.
Too Far Gone, the mid-season finale of season 4. Wow. Just,
Yes.
yeah.
That was amazing.
Started off slow, but we've had the build. We have had the governor build up for the past 2 episodes, even 3 episodes.
Yes.
Because he appeared at the end there, and just what he did. I mean,
Chopping off Herschel's head.
yeah, that was a big thing. That was a big death there. I mean, that was really the only big death.
Yeah. Pretty
I mean,
much.
well, governor died.
Yes.
Governor himself. Yeah.
Good job, Michonne.
Yeah. And what's her face? Lily. That was her name.
Lily.
Lily. You know, like the governor's girlfriend.
I think it was
And then-
Lily.
Yeah, and then their daughter Megan, what's their daughter's name? Megan died. Yep.
That was just an amazing episode with
I
the
mean-
tank and everything. Where did they get the tank? Where did they find the keys?
Yeah, that's a better question. Didn't Martinez? Remember, like one of the governor's old guys? They stumbled back upon them, and he
Yeah.
found like some kind of military camp or something.
He did.
Yeah, me and Caleb were watching the season 4 of The Walking Dead. We're like binge watching it tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have known that before this, but no. So we'll see all that again if we at least get through the first half.
Yeah.
I don't know if we won't pull it off. I don't think.
Probably not.
Unless we stay up till 5 o'clock in the morning, which would not be good. No.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I'm already tired.
maybe Farmer Rick kind of did last through the whole season, but Rick started to turn around here a little bit. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, his speech to the governor, we're not all too far gone. And the governor was like, yep, you're lying. I'm too far gone, at least. And I don't care. And he slices off Herschel's head.
Yeah, that was a great moment. I mean, it was sad, but it was good.
mean-
and then everyone just flips their lids
Pretty
and
much. Even
shoots.
like Beth and everything. Beth
up
did cry.
everyone.
Beth
Oh,
did
yeah.
cry.
Beth did cry.
But she doesn't cry anymore.
Question mark?
Question mark. Well, I mean, it was her father. I mean, this is...
True.
In the comics, when this happened, it was Tyrese.
It was?
He got his head, yup.
Oh, yeah, because...
And then that's also when Lori and Baby Judas died. In the comics, both of them.
Judith.
Yeah,
You
Judith
said
died.
Judas.
I said Judas. I meant
You said Judas.
Judith.
Yeah.
I meant to say Judith.
Okay.
I did. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, Marshall. Yeah. No.
Yeah, sure he did.
Okay. Just great episode. Did Greg Nicotero direct it? Or was it no, it was probably Ernest Dickerson.
I don't know. I don't pay
'Cause he might
attention
have-
directors
Of course you don't.
and stuff.
I don't know. I would like to bet Scott M. Gimple though.
Only thing I know about directors is that Michael Bay puts a lot of explosions and
Oh,
stuff.
why? Of course. Everybody knows that, Caleb.
Yeah. So,
So,
that really covers up most of the episode.
pretty much. I mean, it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
They knew. Well, and this really. I mean, there was a lot of effects in the series from this. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what got them separated. That's what everybody separated. And,
Oh,
you know,
yep.
when they meet up
Road
at
to
Terminus.
Terminus.
Road to Terminus, my favorite half season. That shall still happen, Caleb.
Yep.
So still.
Still, gosh. It was a good episode, but it didn't make my top 5.
It made my top 5.
Well, actually, you don't know that. It could be my number 1.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Don't bet on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Too far gone.
Yep. Great episode.
That was my number 2.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's your number 2?
My number 2?
Yeah.
Why am I bringing up a number 2? Why don't you just go for your number... Oh, yeah, I just have to bring up my number 2, don't I?
Go number 2. Yeah.
It's No Sanctuary.
Yes, that's my number 1, Caleb. No Sanctuary. Oh my gosh.
You know,
Here's-
I bet you can all probably guess what my number 1 is.
Yeah.
But we're not going to say
We're
it
not
yet
gonna
because
say it.
we're mean.
So it wasn't even on my list. Okay. Okay. At the end of season 4, my favorite season, they left us on the biggest cliffhanger ever. Well, maybe not the biggest cliffhanger now. I shouldn't say
No.
that. After Negan.
Yeah, no kidding.
But One of the biggest, when they're all locked in the train car, and Rick said, "You're screwing with the wrong people." Or on the DVD, Caleb. Or on Netflix.
You're fucking with the wrong people.
There we go. We had a swear word in this episode. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Maybe
well, it was a quote.
Can I beep that out? I wonder if I can actually do that.
You should do that.
I could try.
Yeah.
Well, you'll see
And just leave this in here.
if I remember it or not. You'll see.
We should try and get the video up tonight.
Cool. No, I'm not editing it. I'm not editing this tonight.
Tomorrow?
I don't want to. Tomorrow, maybe we'll see.
Okay.
So, and after all that waiting, and I thought they were going to be cannibals, and they were, and then we finally got to that. So incredible, Carol. Carol is one of my favorite characters.
Yes, Carol came in and saved everyone.
She saved everybody, and it was so amazing. And then everybody gets reunited again.
Mm-hmm.
They just did that perfectly. And then, remember like when Carol...
Again.
Carol and
Daryl and Carol did not work.
Carol. Yeah. Yeah.
No ship name there.
Did you think we were going to see Beth in this episode? And see where she... Because Beth is kidnapped at this point.
Yeah, I don't think we saw Beth.
Well,
I think it was
I know we didn't. I know, but did you think before watching it? We were going to get some.
I probably thought. Yeah, I thought we were going to see something about Beth.
No, I kept waiting, and I don't. It wasn't until episode 4, but I mean, just some of these great scenes, like the confrontation. Okay, Caleb was touching all my Funko Pops. Only Groot's head dances. Bob's. That makes you happy, doesn't it? That makes him really happy. Don't move it. Put it back, child.
It's
not
Groot.
yours.
I am Groot.
We know that.
Exclusively in that order.
We're talking about Walking
Groot.
Dead, not Marvel.
Fine.
We can do a whole other Marvel podcast if you want, Caleb.
Why not?
Why not? Let's see here. Team Iron Man all the way.
Yes, Team Iron Man all the way, by the way. Back to The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that scene with Carol and and Mary, it's so great because Mary kind of explained why they're doing what they're doing, the cannibals and stuff.
Yeah.
Even when, at the beginning of the episode they said then, and then, they flash back to now, and then at the end of the episode they went back to then. Seeing the backstory with what made, the termites become cannibals.
Termites?
Termites.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, a lot of people call them the termites.
Oh, okay.
You
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah. Oops. They just put a lot of care into this episode, and it turned out phenomenally.
Yes.
It was phenomenal, and just yeah. And they seeing that. Okay, I have to tell this story. So I was I don't know if I was eating. No,
okay.
I wasn't eating breakfast at this point, but I was watching it because I was, I would watch it the morning after. And so they're about to get ready, and they hit the guy with the baseball bat. My mom walks in. Right as they're doing that, and then they cut the guy's throat open.
I remember this.
So funny, and then she was like, "Oh, Marshall, what are you watching?" Because my mom has kind of had like a love-hate relationship with The Walking Dead. I think she's intrigued about what the heck this show is about. Yeah, she might be in the other room there. But she doesn't like the zombie stuff, of course. Yes. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm. You know what, Marshall?
Yeah.
You should do what you do every Monday. You should go and babble on about Once Upon a Time for
Once
a little
upon
bit.
a time, everybody. Okay. This is like because me and Caleb talk about Walking Dead on Mondays, and I babble about Once Upon a Time. He's going to sleep now.
No kidding.
I love Once Upon a Time, as you might have known from my Once Upon a Time crack parodies. I listen to a lot of Once Upon a Time podcasts, and that's I would always talk about my Once Upon a Podcast girls,
Marshall?
Brittany and Amanda, and that's
Marshall.
yeah.
I'm getting some chips. I'll be right back.
Oh, Caleb,
I don't feel like
chips.
those.
You don't feel like the ones we have
I
here.
want Lay's.
You want Lay's. Yes, Caleb.
Lay's chips.
You go get some chips. I love Once Upon a Time. If anybody wants to talk to me about Once Upon a Time, hit me up on Twitter. He brings the whole bag. Yeah, I'm at Marshall Film. I think I'm just my Marshall _films. That's my Instagram and Snapchat. Yeah, hear that crunch, everybody? That's Caleb, though.
But
Well,
honey, you're
well-
a potato.
What? Well, yeah, that's real nice of you, Caleb.
Want some?
Sorry, everybody.
Yep.
If, the one person that's still listening.
We're talking about The Walking Dead, not Once Upon a Time.
You wanted me to.
I was being sarcastic.
Walking Dead. No thanks, really. Just,
Mm-hmm.
I have such wonderful memories of this episode.
I
Even that
know.
dumb Comic-Con trailer when they released that the first time. It's like, oh my gosh, I was so excited, and it did not disappoint.
Right. That was definitely one of the best episodes. But now let's talk
Okay,
about
let's
the
talk about
very
Caleb's.
tippity top best
Yeah.
episode in the world. Marshall, can you guess it?
Is it? Is it Coda? Is it Coda?
Nope.
Is it them?
Nope.
Is it No Way Out?
No, actually. It's Way Out No.
Mind blown.
Yes, it's No Way
It's
Out.
No Way Out. Okay, I did finally watch this episode. The truth be told, I shouldn't say this. I've only seen 2 episodes in season 6. I know what happens in the episodes, but I haven't actually sat down and watched them.
Yep, this kid.
Well, I've seen 3 now. I've seen 3 because I watched No Way Out. Because Caleb was like, Marshall, watch No Way Out. Marshall, watch No Way Out.
I don't sound like that.
That's what his voice actually sounds like. We're just going through I'm fixing it for you. He's paying me less money to make his voice sound better.
No, this is not auto-tune.
Okay. Auto-tune would sound way worse, Caleb.
Auto-tune.
Don't sing.
Okay, I'll just burp.
If you want to sing, join choir.
Burp
Maybe
number
we'll-
2.
Maybe we'll actually have some boys singing choir. Ha, 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 ha. Caden, Jacob. Well, Parker's fine. Josh.
Just keep going.
Okay, Caleb, talk about No Way Out. Why is it so amazing?
Oh, you
'Cause
see,
I didn't think it was that amazing. Now Caleb's gonna shoot me. Bye bye, everybody.
anyone have a button that'll start a zombie apocalypse so it's legal?
Caleb, look, shiny keys.
Ooh. So basically, the reason I chose No Way Out for my top is because I love action.
I love character stuff,
Well, Carl lost his eye. That's
but still, I mean,
character development.
no, I mean, there's a lot of action, no sanctuary.
Okay,
I like all my episodes, except still. Oh my gosh, I love still though.
Okay,
I'm sorry,
you
I'll stop.
be quiet. I'm
sorry.
trying to talk about No Way Out
Okay,
here.
okay.
The reason I like No Way Out is because I love action, and Daryl found a rocket launcher, so that makes a lot of stuff. And Negan is mentioned for the first time.
mention of Negan, yep.
I know, that's really nice. And also, I like the whole storyline of where Sam gets eaten, then his mom gets eaten, and then his brother is about to shoot Rick, but Michonne's mother instincts towards Carl. I always mix those 2 names up for some reason. You guys understand, right? Carl.
I thought the best part.
Shut
of
up. I am talking. My turn.
I'm sorry, Mr. Oddman. I'm sorry.
Okay, I just like how the shot. I mean, he still fires a shot, and it hits Carl's right eye, and then he has that awesome moment where he looks up and goes, "Dad," and then just falls over, and somehow Rick is able to carry 16-year-old Carl all the way to the infirmary, where Denise, Marshall's.
I'll give it to her later.
Okay, one of Marshall's favorite characters saves him, who dies eventually. It was just a really good episode. And then at the end, where everyone is out killing walkers, except Carl, of course, because he's knocked out from the shot. Blah, blah, blah. It was just a really good episode. And yeah.
Can I talk now, Mr. Oddman?
Yes, you may
My
speak.
favorite part of the episode was Denise. I'm not kidding. Oh, there he goes, taking the chips. Denise and the Alpha Wolf and the Wolf. Because I kind of knew like Morgan had kept the wolf, but I'm not quite sure exactly what happened with that whole storyline. But that wolf. I mean, Denise was saying you would always like this, and you would always like. Father.
Shh. What happens if I flick the mic? Is that like really loud?
No. Okay.
Like if you flick the mic.
No. We can. But yeah, Denise was my favorite. Okay. I liked the Alpha Wolf, and because I wasn't really clear on what happened with him and Morgan again, as I've already said, but my dad interrupted, so I'm saying it again. But she was saying you didn't start out like this. There was something that made you this. And the Alpha Wolf was saying kind of he changed a little bit. He saved Denise. He didn't have to, but he saved her. And that was very nice. And then Denise eventually got in okay. And then she saved Carl because of the Alpha Wolf. If it wasn't for Alpha Wolf saving Denise's life,
I love you, Alpha Wolf. In all technicality, you saved Carl. I am happy.
That's the biggest death in the episode, Caleb. Alpha Wolf. Biggest death of the episode.
Yes.
Praise you, Alpha Wolf.
Screw Rick's girlfriend.
Screw Jesse. Screw Sam.
Yeah.
Screw all those guys Daryl killed with the flamethrower. Rocket launcher.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, well, that was the number one.
That was Caleb's
I
number
kind of
one.
stole Marshall's stuff.
Getting Denise, my favorite. Oh my god. I love her, you. But you're dead.
Why didn't you talk about the episode that Denise died? Oh, wait, you didn't like that episode because she died.
Yeah, I've never actually watched that episode fully, though. Even. But Denise, Dwight did it. Done, you, Dwight. She could have been the best character in the whole show. Her and Tara could have, maybe
Screw you and your terrible aim.
Yeah, Dwight. We don't need Daryl. This can be the Denise show.
I'm actually glad Denise died instead of Daryl.
We only need one character with the first letter of their name to be D. Is there any other? Well, we have Dwight, but
Yeah, there's Dwight.
any other main character, I should say. Core group.
I don't think so. Leave that down in the comments if anyone watches this.
Caleb. They left 20 minutes ago.
True.
Okay, so so those are our top 5 favorite episodes. So, let's start by saying, let's end this by maybe talking about our favorite characters, okay? You might have guessed some of us. Dead and buried and still alive. I love Beth. I'm sorry. Beth is passed. I love Denise. And I love Tara. She's still around though. And Carol. Carol's amazing. And I like Daryl. And I like Maggie. Screw Rick. He can go die in a hole. How about you, Caleb?
Well, basically, if these characters were dead, I would not watch the show. Daryl, Michonne, Carl, Glenn.
Ooh, Caleb, Glenn. All 3 of those people could have gotten killed by Negan.
I know. I think Rick might lose his hand to Negan.
Probably, maybe. Yeah. How did he lose it in the comics? Was he just being stupid? Because Rick can be stupid sometimes.
Actually, I think Michonne and him might have gotten in a fight.
I don't think so.
It could have been that.
You're going to turn out to be right, though. I don't think Michonne would get that angry.
You know what? One sec. We're going to stop the
No, you don't have to
recording.
stop.
We're going to go look it up. Oh, we can just open a new tab.
I think so.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's still recording.
It is?
Yeah, let's use
nice.
the internet. Sure. Okay.
Wait, isn't there something else that we wanted?
Rick
Lose his hand. There we go. What you want to bet? Oh, okay. So Rick lied about the location of the prison to the governor, and the governor got pissed and cut off his hand.
Okay, so it's governor. It
Oh.
was way back when that would have happened.
Would have been funny if Michonne just got really mad.
that would have been hard. I mean, it would be hard. I mean, it was probably hard with Herschel to do the leg, but if he's always going to have to wearing like a green screen thing, that would be. I don't. That's hard. That's hard. That is hard. But you know what's going to be even harder in season 7? The tiger.
Oh,
Ezekiel's tiger
Well,
with the kingdom.
He might not have a tiger though. They could just cut that out.
Well, I don't know. They might have to do that, but Scott M. Gimple was teasing, like, how are we going to do the tiger, huh? We still have some tricks up our sleeve.
True.
He was saying things like that. So I'm intrigued about what they're going to do.
Hey, we should talk about Miss Gruber's season 7B.
Okay, we have a theory here, guys. It's totally going to happen. We have this substitute teacher at our
Terrible.
school.
Terrible.
Her name is
substitute
Mrs.
teacher.
Gruber. She's like, what, 197 years old now? 198?
Probably.
Oh, yeah. She's old. And she has an annoying voice.
And it's really loud if you can hear this.
Yeah, that's Mrs. Gruber.
Yeah, it's really bad.
And we can, what if her's going to be the next villain. She is going to be the next villain after Negan. Move over, Negan. She's going to end up killing Negan.
Yeah, she's gonna waddle on over
Yep.
and stab him.
No, she's going to scream in his ear.
Oh yeah, she's gonna scream in his ear. She's gonna go,
Die!
And then Negan falls to the ground, and Rick and them celebrate. Then they look at her and they're like, "Oh crap, who's this old hag?"
yeah, and then all of a sudden she's gonna waddle on over and take Michonne's sword and cut off Rick's hand.
Yeah, it's gonna be Mrs. Gruber. That's what you get, class.
I don't know math too well. I kind of teach
I
business.
taught business, which involves math. I don't
Exactly. That's
like
what I don't
taxes and
get.
stuff.
She should know math stuff. Aren't you proud?
I am proud. I was in speech this year, guys. I lettered in speech. I got 2 little pin awards, and I got the Our Hero award, the Captain's Award for my Our Hero, because I kind of did my speech on
Let's
superheroes.
give it up for
Big
Marshall.
shocker.
Woo!
Thank you, Caleb. I'll have to repay you now,
Okay.
somehow.
Make me sound like this the whole time.
No, I can't. See, that's why I'm not in Spanish. I can't roll my R's.
Really?
No?
His name is Romeo.
And
He's
he is
a
Montague.
Montague.
So we read Romeo and Juliet.
And then
in
we
class.
watched a terrible
watched,
movie
yeah, the
about
Leonardo
it.
DiCaprio version of the movie. What was it, like Romeo plus Juliet?
Yeah, something like that.
Equals hard question mark?
Equals death.
And the nurse, Lucky Charms equals death.
Oh yes, I forgot. Death equals Lucky Charms. That is that. We should tell Sydney to watch the end of
Yeah.
this. Or no, we should tell her to watch the full thing.
Yes, watch the full thing. Don't just watch the end. There'll be something for you. We mentioned you. Go check
Yeah.
out Sydney and Mackenzie's Instagram band called Untitled.
What?
They have a band.
Oh.
They call it a band.
Really? Sydney? Just saying. Marshall put quotation marks on his band. Like the
It's kind
band. I'm sorry, Marshall. I had to say
fine.
that.
It's more of a duo.
And you can kind of just edit that out if you feel like it.
I don't know how much editing I'll do here.
You gotta give it to him raw. You gotta give him the test and the everything. Oh yeah, we need to add in the intro music still.
I'll be doing all this. I think I know what I'm up to. I hope so.
Alright.
I might be totally crazy.
Hey, are we gonna leave this Zombies and Crap logo throughout the whole thing?
No, I could change it if I really wanted to go back in and change it. Pictures of Tara and Denise throughout the whole thing in Beth.
No!
And still. Photos from still.
You gotta do stuff that's related.
Like what, Negan?
Carl's eye, Negan, Lizzie, and Miko.
Kurshel's head getting cut off.
Yeah.
Freeze that up on the frame on the screen for a couple minutes. Governor went right when he hits them.
Yeah.
Not good. Well, you guys will see what I got up here.
Yep.
Well, thank you everybody. 0.5 of a person, somebody's dog that
Yeah, the
just
half
is
of-
listening,
The person who
that is still watching this.
actually watch this. I'll probably just let it play on
Yeah,
my
you
mom's
could.
computer or something. Well, you'll
Yeah.
get a couple views.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening. In our next episode, we might go and talk about some of the seasons and what we think of it. Let's go back and
Yeah.
watch season 1 or something and do something.
Oh
I
my
don't
gosh. Not season 1. That was really boring.
know. Kind of. Yeah.
Let's
Season 2 was kind of boring too. That first half was.
go talk about season 7 in a year.
I don't know. I don't know how we're going to even do this podcast. We might not even do it on a weekly basis. We'll see what our
Right.
schedule is. I don't.
Yep.
We might just do a little mini episode sometimes if we get together. And who knows? Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching our first episodes of Zombies and Crap.
Yep.
I'm Caleb. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm Marshall.
And I'm Marshall. I mean Caleb.
Yeah. And this has been
A great
a great day
of zombies
Yeah,
and
of
crap.
zombies and crap.
We
Bye.
literally took a 2-hour break in
Kinda
between.
did, yeah, we ate some supper.
Like
So
when we
bye.
were talking about the Grove, we took a 2-hour break to
Yeah.
eat supper.
Yeah. So bye everybody.
Hi everybody.